All right, everybody, we're gonna get started here in just a moment. Y'all give me just a second. Let me put some things in place here, and we'll get started. All right, let's go and get started here. We are now live on YouTube. I need to record. Get that sound right there. Okay. Well, let me kill this sound. Okay, there we go. Got to get rid of that sound. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can go ahead and get started here. Let's start our recording. Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing today? I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. This is Saturday. There was Saturday after Thanksgiving, and I'm your host, Calvin Butler, with the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers. And today is Saturday, so because today is Saturday, this is normally would be our broker's hour, but seeing how this is Thanksgiving weekend, I'm gonna let everybody kind of enjoy their Thanksgiving. I just want to come on, and we're gonna do a special segment that's gonna be very short. We're going to be a special segment to explain to you all what is the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. So we have a lot of people that call me up and they ask me exactly what is the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, what does it entail, how does it work, and what benefit is it to aspiring dispatchers, freight brokers, owner operators, and just industry professionals within the trucking and freight and logistics industry. Well, first of all, let me explain to you all what the RBBS Logistics Learning Center is not. We are not just another training platform or a class or a course. That's what we're not. We're not just a class or a course. There are plenty of classes and courses out there that you all can take. Okay. Freight broker classes, dispatch classes and courses, logistics courses. I mean, the internet is full of them. And I'm not saying that they're bad. Some are, less beneficial than others, but there's some really good classes and courses out there. Charles Mundy, one of my former students, he has a great class or course, if that's what you're looking for. What's his name? Scott something. I can't remember his name right now. But he has a great class or course. If that's what you're looking for, it's just a class or a course. And they have their purpose where they teach people the basics of what a dispatcher is and should be, and what a freight brokerage firm is, and how to go about getting your bonds and all that type of stuff. And that's great because you need to know that. But after that class or course, you spend that, whatever you spend for that class or course, $500, $600, $700, $2,000 or whatever it is, and it lasts for a couple of days or maybe even a week, or whatever the case is, or they may send you an ebook or something of that nature. But when it's done, it's done. That's it. It's over. Okay. You pretty much just cut loose and you're on your own, and you have to figure this business out for yourself from there. And most of those classes and courses, they're basically giving you not tools. They're giving you the instructions or the guidance on how to go and work for someone else, how to go and work for a brokerage firm by becoming a freight broker agent, how to go and work for a dispatch firm by becoming a dispatcher. That's why they give you the quote unquote so-called certificate, so you can prove to a potential employer that you have gotten a certification from a class or a course that has giving you the basic knowledge and skills of how to book freight, of how to broker freight, of how to, dispatch freight. Okay. That's what those are for. Now, what do we do that's different? Well, we go a whole lot further than just a class or a course. First of all, the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, we provide you with everything you're going to need to run your own dispatch firm and be successful. Everything you're going to need to run your own freight brokerage firm and be successful. That's the difference. Do we have a class or quote unquote a course? We have live training, if that's what you want to call it. Yes, we do have live training every Thursday night from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have dispatch training. We, show people how to dispatch freight. Every Saturday, in doing this segment, we usually have the broker's hour, where we show people how to successfully set up a brokerage firm and how it should be set up and how you should run your brokerage firm. And we have courses, training every Saturday from 10:15 a.m. up until about 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we show you all the ins and outs of running a brokerage firm, and we give y'all great tips and advice, and we show you great examples of how your brokerage firm should be ran. We help you with the skill sets and things of that nature. Now, what we also do is we provide you with all the tools and resources. Everything you're going to need to run your brokerage firm or your dispatch firm, your documents, your contracts, your agreement forms, all that type of stuff. We provide you samples of all that stuff. We even go so far as to provide for you different platforms that can help you with your invoicing and keeping track of your money and collecting your money. So we show you how to use those different platforms and incorporating them into your business to help your business run smoothly. Okay. When you come to us, we are not just giving you a class or a course. We're providing you with the tools, the resources, and all of the support that you're going to need to be successful. Now, just to show you all exactly, now I'm not just going to tell you what I'm going to show you, give you a peek behind our security wall, as you would say, and show you our back office site so y'all can see exactly what we do offer. Let me go and start sharing my screen here. And I'm going to show you all actually what we do provide. Now, when you join, first of all, let me say hello to all the people who have joined us right now. We have CV. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate the great accolades, CV. CV just wrote on our YouTube channel, says, just got on. What are the new rules for truck dispatching in January? I just found your videos. I took a course. This guy is really a great guy. I'm getting ready to enter the industry as an agent. Hey, I appreciate it. I'm going to try and answer all y'all's questions here once I go through what we do and how we do it. He also says, great teacher. I meant, but I know there's always more to learn in this. Yes, there is. This industry is continuous learning process. I'm interested in load board access subscriptions, sir. Okay, and I'm gonna show you just how to get access to all the load boards that we offer you access to, and how to get up and start your subscription. Got somebody calling in live. Hold on a second here. Extension 2 to accept. This is Calvin with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. You're on live with us doing our Saturday morning broadcast. Hello. I guess they didn't want to be on live. Okay, so I guess they didn't want to be on the live broadcast this morning. But anyway, let me see here what happened to my little screen here. Let me get rid of that. Sorry about that, y'all. We also have Life with Lily. I'm interested in dispatching. Good morning. Good morning to you, Lily. And let's go right into showing y'all exactly what we do. And then I'll show you all how to get signed up, okay? So, first of all, the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, how do you find us on the web? Where are you gonna go to mydispatcher.org. This is where you're gonna go to mydispatcher.org. So I'm gonna copy and paste this over into the YouTube channel. so you all can see exactly where to go. So we're going to paste that in. And this is our main site right here, mydispatcher.org, which is the National Dispatchers Network. Okay, this is who we are, the National Dispatchers Network. The network is comprised of all the members, all the active members of the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. The network is also comprised of owner-operators, dispatch firms, freight brokerage firms, shipping, distribution plants, distribution managers, things like that. These are all people within the industry who join our network so they can network with each other. Okay, now in this network, we have some public access, but we also have our private back office access. If you look here at the first page of it, you'll scroll down. In the middle of the page, you'll see this video. Okay, and underneath it, if you want to join our platform, go down here where it says to enroll. Click here. Now only $349.95. You click there, and that takes you over to the enrollment site, which I'll take you all over to the enrollment site and show you all the enrollments. But first, let me show you all what we do. Okay, we have a Who Are We page. Of course, it's just a normal page like any other website that goes in and tells you who we are, what we do. And this is all the public access stuff on the stuff you see here. Now, let me pull it up here for you so y'all can see that. There it is. It pulls up. There it is. This is the Who Are We page. Tells you what we stand for: reputation built by service. That's what the RBBS stands for: reputation built by service. In case y'all wondering what does RBBS stand for, okay? We are fast, friendly, and fully functional. Our network of owner-op business managers, because we refer to dispatchers as owner-op business manager. I don't like using the term dispatcher because we train you how to do a lot more than just find freight. Okay, most places just train you how to look for freight, and that's that. We train you how to actually manage an owner-operator's business. So that's why we refer to you all as owner-operator business managers. And it says that our network of owner-operator business managers are well renowned throughout the United States when it comes to finding the right freight for your needs. Our team is up for every challenge with the skill and experience our clients have come to expect. We always stand behind our work, with customer satisfaction being our #1 priority. Contact us to learn more about our incredible network of owner-operator business managers and how they can help you. Okay, so this is basically who we are. We are training people to be more than just dispatchers. We're training you to be your own business owners. We're training you to be logistics entrepreneurs. We're training you to be owner-op business managers, because we want you all to really get into and knowing how to manage the business of an owner-operator. Okay, because we want y'all to bring value to what you're doing. Now, we also do private consultations. If you click on the private consultations, anyone can go and book a private consult with one of our private consultation experts in the industry. There's myself, there's Darren Stevens, who's an absolute expert at auto hauling. So when you're booking private consultations, you can book them right here on our private consultation link, which is right here on the main website. Let me let it transfer over here. There it is. As you see here, we do private consultations. Private consultations is just one of the many personal attention services available through the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. To book and schedule your private consultation today, click here. And basically you go down here and you click here. And this is where you book the private consultation. Now, we have right now, I believe, 4 consultants with our private consultation. If you click on here and we go to the staff, let's look at the staff here for our private consultations. Items, there's my staff right there. Staff, we have Larissa Pompey. Well, of course, there's myself as a private consultant. I'm pretty much versed in everything there is to know about the industry. So if you want to know how to start your own trucking company, book me. If you want to know how to definitely how to dispatch freight, book me. If you want to know how to how to structure your brokerage firm, book me. So anything you want to know about the industry, I pretty much know it. Now, I'm not available every day. I'm only available Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays for private consultation. I don't do private consultations on Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, okay? And I'm only available between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on those 3 days. Now, Darren Stevens is this gentleman right here. He is an expert at auto hauling. He also is very well versed in dispatching and broker. But specifically, if you want to know about auto hauling, you're going to book Darren Stevens. And I'm going to tell you just how good he is. When Darren came into our platform, he didn't know anything about the trucking industry. Had never been in it, didn't know much about it. All he knew is that he was working 2 jobs and bringing home less than $700 a week. And he was working himself, a young man working himself to death, but bringing home less than $700 a week. He knew that he needed more and he wanted more. He knew that he could do more. So when he ran across our YouTube channel, he found it very interesting that the trucking and freight industry was basically a recession-proof industry. And it was wide open for people who had this entrepreneurial mindset who wanted to come in and make things happen. So he joined our platform. Now, to be honest with you, he told me, he said he didn't have the money to join our platform when he started up. He had to borrow the money. He had no idea how he was going to make the monthly payments. But he figured he had at least 30 days to dig in and learn this business and make some money so he could afford to make the monthly payments. And that's what he did. He didn't question anything that I was trying to teach him. He just did exactly what we laid out for him, and he did it. He really did it. He committed himself to it. He set out and he did it. And within the first 2 weeks, I think he had signed on 2 or 3 owner operators and was on his way to doing close to $4,000 per week in just dispatching. Then when we turned him on to the how to find the auto haul freight and the auto haulers, how to book freight for the auto haulers and shipments and things like that, he really dug into that. He really dug into it. And when you all get a chance to speak to Darren, you can talk to him yourself. And you all have heard him say himself on our platform. When he started doing the auto hauling, within 4 weeks, Darren Stevens was doing more than 10 grand per week at one point. Now it's dropped off a little bit because of the economy and things with car prices going up and COVID-19 and all that type of stuff. But he is still doing extremely well in auto hauling. For someone to go from not knowing anything about this business to doing more than 10 grand a week in just the auto hauling section in about 4 to 5 weeks, I say that makes him an expert. He's very good at what he does. And you all would be very wise to take his advice when it comes to auto hauling. Okay. Larissa Pompey owns her own brokerage firm and dispatch firm. Very, very knowledgeable about the industry, very knowledgeable about how to manage people. So if you want to know how to manage your people, you want that type of skill set, you're going to talk to her. Now, Kwame Smith, gentleman owns his own trucking company. Okay. So those of you who want to know about the trucking side of this and how to become an owner operator, how to scale your business, how to have people run underneath your authority, things of that nature, that's the guy you want to talk to. But this is our team of private consults. Now, mind you, private consultation is not free. It is not free. So if you schedule and book a private consultation, you're booking it for $100 per hour. So it's $100 per hour for your private consultation. Now, we do have a membership that you all can join up as that includes 3 hours of private consultations per month with me. And we'll go into that a little bit later on and show you what that membership is. That is a membership that we have that you all can join. So no way for you to join our platform, but that particular one includes 3 hours of private consultation every single month. Okay, and that's with me. Okay, so and as you can tell, that's a $300 value right there. Why? Because we charge $100 per hour for private consultation. So that's a $300 value each month that you're getting when you join that particular type of membership. And I'll go over that with y'all in just a moment. But that's our private consultations right there. That's how you book our private consultations. Now, let's get into the meat of what we do. Now, as y'all can see, all this stuff here you can access without having to be logged in. I am logged in. So therefore I can go over here and everything under the more button, when you click the more button, all of this stuff is for our enrolled members only. Okay, dispatcher tools and resources, video library, the logistics library, network support and chat room, training, weekly training, curriculum available, freight lanes and all that type of stuff. All that stuff is for our enrolled members. You have to be enrolled to access our secure back office tools and resources. Now, what are you going to be accessing with the secure back office tools and resources? First of all, let's go over to the dispatcher tools and resources. When you click on there, and this is really the meat of why it's why most people join our platform. People don't, let me just put it this way. The majority of people who join our platform, they really don't join our platform for the training. We have a lot of very successful brokerage firms and dispatch firms who are already in business, owner operators who are already, own their own truck, own several trucks that join our platform. They're joining our platform mostly because we provide them with things that they would normally have to pay for, but by becoming a part of our platform, they get access to it with their membership and with their subscription. See, this is what differentiates us from every other training or course and class platform out there. We offer tools and resources that are going to save you money in running your dispatch firm, your brokerage firm, your trucking company, as an owner operator, whatever the case may be. One of the first things you always notice when you get to our back office site, once you enroll and you get access to your secure back office and tools, the first thing you're gonna see something that says start with this video. Okay, this particular video is basically, and I'll turn the sound off for it so y'all can hear it, but this particular video is basically just me having a private consultation with one of our members, showing them where everything is in the back office, how everything works, how to find everything, so that way you would know how to navigate your back office properly. That's what this video is. That's why we have it up there, so you can watch it first, so that you would know how to navigate your back office and how to find everything that's available to you in your back office. Now, as you scroll down here, you have a second set of videos, which should be right here. Let me refresh this. It's not pulling up. But you have a set of 6 videos. There they are, right there. The How to Dispatch series. That's underneath the original video that's showing you where everything is. Start with this video first. Then underneath that, you have the How to Dispatch series. This is a series of 6 videos that takes you through all the steps of dispatching. It starts you off with the very beginning of basically how to locate the owner operators. Okay, it takes you from how to find owner operators. Because as a dispatcher, you gotta have to be contracted with owner operators. In order to contract with owner operators, you gotta know where to find them. You gotta know how to contact them. You gotta know what to say to them. You gotta know what to present to them. You gotta have a dispatch agreement. You gotta have all this stuff in place. So that's what these videos do. They take you through all those steps. From the first beginning process, the first starting point is finding the owner operators, locating them, and contacting them, and pitching them to contract you to find them suitable freight. So that's what these 6 videos do. They walk you through those steps. First of all, how to locate the owner operator. Then next one is how to series the pitch. What you got to say to the owner operators, okay, to convince them that you are the person, your firm is the one that's right for them to find them suitable freight. Then you have part 3, which is dispatch agreement and carrier profile form. Well, you're going to have a dispatch agreement. It's going to have to be properly formulated in legal language so that it covers you and supports what you're trying to do, so that you're covered legally in what you're doing in finding owner operators freight. Because remember, under the statute, the Federal Motor Carriers Safety Association, they have a statute for dispatch. It's the same statute for brokers. It's included. You're included under bona fide agents. In order to be a legal bona fide agent, you must have an owner operator under contract. You can't go out and book freight for carriers you don't have on a contract, because you're not a broker, for one thing. So you can't take ownership of freight. You can only locate freight for those owner operators which you have on the contract. You are their bona fide agent. So we show you how to do that, and we provide for you a sample dispatch agreement and a profile form. Now, what's a profile form? That profile form is basically, it's a form that you send to the owner operators, and they are basically telling you what type of freight they want, where they like to run, how much they like to pull, what type of freight they like to pull, and how much money they need to move their truck. Because remember, part of the statute says that you can only locate freight for owner operators that you have in a contract. And secondly, you can only present freight to them that fits the criteria of what they are looking for, or what your contract defined it. So we provide you with that form for them to fill out and tell you who they are, okay? What type of trailer they have. What's the max weight that they want to pull? What areas of the country that they want to stick to, okay? And how much money they need on average per load, per mile to run their truck. These are things that you're gonna have to satisfy. Okay, your next video goes into load management and acquisition. How to find the freight, how to operate on load board, how to find them, short freight, short run freight, how to connect freight and make it into dedicated freight, basically how to find them the suitable freight paying the kind of money that they want to get paid. So that's what we show you there, on how to operate on load boards and things like this, things like that. The next one is load confirmation. Once you find the freight, you got to confirm that freight and the load price with who? The broker. So this goes into showing you how to read a load confirmation sheet form that you get from the broker. Because trust me, if a broker's gonna screw you, it's gonna be on that rate con. It's called a rate con, a load confirmation form. Some people call it load acquisition form and things like that. But it's a rate confirmation. If a broker is going to screw you in your carrier, it is going to be on their rate con. So we show you how to examine that rate con, how to read it, and how to make sure and what things to look for to make sure that everything is exactly the way what you all spoke of when you contacted them by phone or by email or whatever, however you contacted those brokers to secure that freight. Because if it's not on the rate con, or what's on the rate con, that's what's there legally. If it's not on the rate con, it does not exist. Let me make that clear. Let me make that very clear to you all. If a broker tells you this load picks up here and it goes here and it's paying $2,000, and then when you get the rate card, it picks up here, but you got to drop here, drop here, and drop there. Then guess what? That's what it means. What they told you before doesn't matter. It's what's on the rate card. Okay? If a broker told you that this freight was only 12,000 pounds, and when you get it, it's 46,000 pounds, and then on the rate card it's 46,000 pounds, that's a big difference. Okay, if detention pay is not on the rate card, then guess what? Your driver doesn't get it. What is detention pay? Detention pay is how long a driver sits there after a set number of hours waiting to be loaded or unloaded. If the rate card says that after 2 hours of waiting to be loaded and the driver has still not been loaded, for every hour after 2 hours, that driver will pay $25 an hour, $10 an hour, $40 an hour. I've seen it go up as much as $250 per hour for every hour after that 2 hour period. Okay, that's called detention pay. But if it's not on the rate card, if you haven't discussed this with the broker before time and have them to include that on the rate card, it does not exist. And those are just some of the things that you have to look for when looking at your rate card. Okay. Also, on here, how to dispatch training, carrier invoice. Now, this is very important because after the load has been picked up and dropped, right? And you got your, what's what I'm looking for? Your bill of lading. Okay, you got your bill of lading. That And the bill of lading is just a receipt you're getting from the receiving shipper that the load has been delivered on time, intact, and secure. That's what you got to send back to your broker for them to process your pay. Now, you have to get paid. By who? The owner operator. So we go over how to do your invoicing. What companies do we use, or what platforms do we use to create our invoicing? We use Square. We show y'all how to use Square to process your invoicing. We use Square Takes. Square allows you to take payments by credit card. You send them an invoice. All they got to do is click on it, and they can pay with their credit or debit card, and the money comes directly back to you, to your Square account. You can transfer the money directly to your bank account. And does it cost you anything to sign up with Square Business? No, it doesn't cost you anything to sign up with Square Business. Why? Because they take a small percentage out of each transaction. So if you're transferring $1,000, they may take, I don't know, $10 out of 1,000, or whatever the case may be. Or sometimes like $3, $2. I'm not sure exactly what the percentage is, but I know it is very, 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 very beneficial value to me and my dispatch firm and the people who join our platform, and they use Square too. That's called Square Business. We show you how to get signed up with them. We show you how to create the invoices in the Square and how to get paid. That's it. Those are the steps. Those are the 6 steps. So we show you all this through these 6 steps on the process of invoicing from start to finish. Now we get into the tools and resources. Tools and resources, okay? If you notice, all our tools and resources, they're set up in a Rolodex form. So when you access the back office, you're gonna have this Rolodex area that shows you all the tools and resources. Now, if you hover your cursor over that tools and resources, it tells you what that is. Like this one says, free auto transport directory. That's what that one is. That's one of our resources. The other one right here, this one right here, if you hover over this one, this tells you this is a search for freight brokers. If you click over this one right here, this one tells you what this is a search, 19 million shippers, okay? Make sure you click on it, it pops up. It says right there, you can go right to the link. When you click on the link, it'll take you right to the link to where you can search for those 19 million plus shippers. Make sure you put in what you're looking for lumber. This site was experiencing some problems a while back. Let me see if they worked it out. If you're looking for lumber, click on it. It pulls up every shipping organization out there that ships lumber. You know, you've got just under lumber, you got 4,909 shippers that ship under the title of lumber. You got lumber and building materials and dealers. You got 108 shippers that ship underneath that. You got lumber and building materials, bathrooms. You got 167, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Okay, so you got a whole bunch of lumber. Same thing if you put in concrete, or if you put in electronics, or if you put in produce, or if you put in whatever you put in, it's gonna pull up every shipper that ships type of product. All you gotta do is go ahead and just click on one of them. You click it. What does it do? It pulls up all those shippers individually. You find it. You click on a shipper. Bam! It pulls them up. It tells you who they are, where they're located, and everything. Not only that, it has a tool here that tells you how much money that shipper pays a carrier to move freight from their location in the state, the United States. So in other words, if you're moving freight from their location to Connecticut, okay, which they're located in Missouri, and if you're moving it to Connecticut, they're gonna pay $85 a pallet, $2,000 a truckload for dry van, for straight flatbed, $2,950. For standard flatbed, 48-foot standard flatbed with tarps. So without tarp is $2,950. With tarps, it's $3,100. And you can go ahead and click on it and change the state, and it comes up and tells you what that state is. You change the state again, it comes up and tell you what they pay for that state right there. You change state again, so you can literally go in here and get a good indication of what that shipper, kind of like roundabout what they're paying. Now, is that to say you can't negotiate a better deal? No, you can negotiate a better deal, but this site allows you to see what this shipper has normally paid per state of where they're shipping to. So it gives you a good idea of where to start your negotiations at. Okay? Powerful tool. Very, 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 very powerful tool. Okay? That's the one for the shippers. Okay? And we have other tools and resources on here too. We have freight quote calculators, all these different type of calculators and stuff that you get. Truck rate calculators. Here's another calculator. This is a calculator right here. Dispatch, distance calculator. Then you come down here, we give you access to your agreements, forms, and documents. Okay, these are all the documents that you're going to need to run your business, dispatch or freight brokerage firm. On here, because if you put your cursor over this one, you notice here it pops up and says auto dealer script. This is the script that you're going to use when you're talking to car dealers. So let me tell you, if you want to have a successful auto hauling business, you're going to have to get contracted with car dealers. Why? Because car dealers need new vehicles shipped from the auction to their dealership every single week, sometimes 3 times a week. A small car dealership will sell 300 to 400 cars a week. A medium-sized car dealership will sell 600 to 800 cars a week. And a very large used car dealership, and I'm talking about used cars, we're not talking about new cars, we're talking about just used cars. A large used car dealership will sell close to 900 to 1,000 cars per week. Now, they're going to need to replace those cars with other vehicles, and they're not getting those vehicles on trade-in. They're getting 90% of the vehicles that they're selling, they're getting from the auction, the nearby auction. And you got to have trucks that are going to move those cars, pick up those cars from the auction and move them down to the dealership. So if you set up a contract with a dealership, right? You set up a contract with a dealership where you got, say, look, I can move your cars every week. However many cars you need moved. I've got carriers, auto haulers that can move your cars for $225 per car. Now, you're going to pay the carrier, well, on average, $150 to $175 a car, which is decent, good money. Why? Because if you got an 11-car trailer, that's 11 cars that they can move. But usually when a dealership goes to the auction, they purchase on average 30 cars. So that's at least 3 trips that auto hauler has got to make to get all the cars down to that dealership from that one auction purchase. And they may go to the auction 3 times a week. So that could be as much as 60 to 90 cars per week that needs to be moved. And if you're charging the dealership $225 and you're paying the carrier $175, come on, y'all can do the math on that. Now y'all starting to see how Darren Stevens is making $10,000 a week doing auto hauling. So, but this is the script that you're going to need and what they say to dealership to get them to sign you on. Okay, now some of y'all might want to wing it, but we do provide you with scripts for that type of stuff. This one is Shippers General Freight Script. This is what you're going to say to shippers to get them to sign you onto their shippers list so they can send you their freight every morning. Give you access to their freight every morning. This works for both brokers and dispatchers. Brokers need shippers, dispatchers need shippers. This right here is your workflow of dispatching. It kind of lays out to you what you need to do every day. This is your workflow. This is your what form is this? I think this is your dispatch agreement. No, this is the broker agreement and contract. This is a sample broker's agreement that the broker will have with who? The carrier. A broker carrier agreement or a broker shipper's agreement. See, all this stuff we provide you with, including a dispatch agreement, including a script for the carriers. How much money do you need to move your truck? So you can get the carrier to sign your dispatch agreement. We provide all this stuff for you, okay? And there's something you can take them and you can alter those samples and put your title up there, your name, your logo. We show you how to do all that in the training. Okay. Now, the biggest thing that people join our platform does for is access to logos. Now, look, you can't run a dispatch firm without having access to logos. You just can't do it. You got to. And you're going to need access to at least 4 or 5 logos. And load boards, on average, run anywhere from $39 per month up to $149 per month. And if you need 4 or 5 of them, that's $300-400, sometimes $500 a month right there that you're spending on load boards. Well, we're going to save you that money by you joining our platform and paying us a small monthly fee, and we give you access to the load boards. Like access to this one of the load boards that we give you access to, which is direct freight. Show you here. Click on it. I'll take you right over to it. And you click on it, you pull it up. And that's one of the load boards that we give you access to. Now, I'm not going to give y'all my login, of course. But this is one of the accesses that we give you to. I'm going to, well, it's what you call it. So I have 2 logins, one for training and one for live loads. But the password is scripted, and we change the password every other week. So as you can see here, you know, and great load boards. Let me give you a load map so you get a snapshot of the country and see what's going on in every state. Texas, 5,249 loads available. Louisiana, 839 loads available. Florida, 2,120 loads available. California, 3,571 loads available. Let's go over here to New Mexico and see what's going on in New Mexico. You click on it and you pull up New Mexico. You put in what's the destination we want to go to. Let's say Mexico to Alabama or Florida, or if you just want to leave it blank, from New Mexico to anywhere, and you pick out what type of trailer you're pulling. Okay, I want to look at dry vans. I want to look at both dry vans and power onlys and flatbeds. We'll look at some flatbeds. Flatbed with side, flatbed with tarp. And we're going to look at some refrigerated. Let's find some refrigerated freight. Where's my reefer? AC cool, minute. It was right there, reefer. Reefer intermodal. Okay. All right, there we go. So let's look at some vented vans too. Let's look at that. And we got that right now. And then we do our search. And you can also do, what size load you want. I got all in there. That's if you want to look for full load, partial loads, whatever case, I got them all in there. Okay, so and you can also look at about weight and length and all that type of stuff. But I just usually just leave it like that. And I hit my search, and it pulls it up, and it goes right there and tells you what these loads are once it starts loading up the loads, and there they are right there. Look at that. Load the loads. You can click on here, rate per mile, and it'll tell you what they're paying rate per mile. So there you have it. It gives you the age of the load, how many miles deadhead to pick the freight up, what's the trip miles, long haul loads, short loads, and things like this and that. Where they're going to, the destination, the type of trailer it is, what size of the load that it is, the weight of the load, the pay rate, $5,000, breaks it down by per mile, $2.69 per mile, and things of that nature. It's going over here and telling you and giving you the number to the broker, the phone number, how to contact them, whole 9 yards. If you want to do a reverse search, for those of y'all don't know what reverse search is, we training on what reverse searches are and how to find dedicated freight and all that type of stuff. So you do a reverse search. That's because you never want to send a carrier out somewhere but not have a way for them to get back home. So you can do a reverse search, and it tells you what's coming back the other way from where you drop that load off, and you can see what's coming back from the other way. But right now, that's coming back from that way on just van. But let's look at all the stuff that we talked about. Let's look at some flatbeds, power only, some reefers. Let's look at that. And then we do a reverse search, going back to where we just came from. And let's see what happens there. Okay. Looks like there's nothing coming back out of Roswell, New Mexico. Coming out of Pennsylvania, going back to Roswell, New Mexico. So what you do is you got to change your parameters to try and find something that's coming back out. So if you say 200 miles distance, and you're gonna not have a whole lot of loads coming back today because this Saturday, Sunday. That's coming back between Saturday and Sunday anyway. So it's probably gonna have to wait till Monday because most shippers don't run on Saturdays and Sundays. So you're gonna be kind of hard finding reverse searches on a Saturday and a Sunday anyway. But there's some reverse searches right there. But these are the load boards that you're gonna get access to. And these are not just little, rinky-dink load boards. These are very good load boards. Okay? These are very, very good load boards that you would normally have to pay for. Not only do you get to that, we got a lifetime membership to Trucking Planet. Very, very good resource for finding loads, shippers, the whole 9 yards. We also give you access to HUD, B60. What do we have here? Which one is this one? Load Solutions, Next Loads. You also get access to hotshot carriers, loads, hotshot loads. This one is 9-in-1 free load boards for truckers. So an additional 9-in-1 loads, free load boards. Truckers Pad, step deck carriers, freight terminal, just a whole bunch of load boards. In this Rolodex, you have 16 main load boards, and then you have access to 9-in-1 additional load boards through 2 of our conduits here. So you're getting access to more than 100 load boards that you don't have to pay for. Now, is this particular part of the tools and resources going to be advantageous to brokers? Not really, because brokers have got to have their own paid access, because brokers have to post load. Brokers, because they are brokers, they have a bond, they have the authority to take ownership of freight. They are posting loads, so no, they do not get having this free access to load boards is not going to help brokers. So they won't be able to post their loads unless they are paying for their own private access, their own private load board account. Okay, let me make that very clear to brokers out there. But for dispatchers, this is gold. This is solid gold. For owner operators, this is gold. For lease owner operators, this is gold. Okay, any of you all that are in that area, this is gold. This right here alone is worth the cost of our platform. Why? Because it's saving you money. It's lowering your overhead on stuff that you gotta have anyway. Now, if I stop right here, I've shown you all enough that it's going to benefit you for anybody to join our platform. But let's go a little bit step further. Remember, we talked about what's good for brokers, because for brokers, if you join our platform, remember, you're going to take advantage of our shippers list and things like that. You're going to need access to shippers. Now, we have several conduits that give you access to 19 million plus shippers. I already showed you all one. I'm going to show you another one. We have a lifetime membership to Trucking Planet. We have already paid for a lifetime membership to Trucking Planet, okay? So therefore, we've already paid for this lifetime membership. But when you come in and you're joining, you go into our back office, and if you notice here, shippers database. Now, if you want to talk about a comprehensive shippers database, oh my God. For brokers, this is solid gold. For dispatchers, this is solid gold. For owner operators, again, this is solid gold. Why? Because look at this. Not only do you get access to all these shippers, but you get access to them broken down by the type of freight that they ship. And I'm gonna show y'all something that's even one step better than all the shipping lists you can ever buy. Because if you all know, if you've ever bought a shippers list, you know that they're running over between $500 and $2,500 a pop, depending on how many shippers you got on that list. And usually when you get that list, you know, half the shippers on there, they're out of business or they're not active or whatever the case may be. Also, the numbers, the contact number that you're getting is normally just the number to the front office. You could be getting a secretary, you could be getting a security person there, you could be getting a janitor for all you know. But you're not going to be getting the person who's in charge of making a decision to send you their load list every day, send you their what they have available, or making the decision to the person who's going to be able to negotiate with you on what your margins are to get that freight. The type of access that we're giving you is this. Check out this. These are all dry van shippers. I want y'all to notice something here very, very important. Not only do you get the company name, the city, the state, their sales volume, 2.5 to $5 million in sales volume, type of commodities that they're shipping. But you notice here, you get a name. Check that out, y'all. You get a name of a person, and you get that person's title: owner, president, vice president, owner, president, vice president, vice president, vice president of futures, you know, and further down you see where it says shipping plant managers and you know, things like that, purchasing managers. These are the people who are in charge of making a decision and who can negotiate. We have the authority to negotiate with you on getting those shippers lists, on getting, you know, their freight. Not only that, we give you the number to that person, not the number to the company. You're getting the number to that person, and you're getting that person's personal email address, their name at their company name. So if you send them an email, like remember those scripts that we have, you can basically just give you an email script. You can email to these shippers, to the person who's in charge. You can put their name on it. Hey, Mr. So-and-so, Mr. So-and-so. We spoke on the phone, right? Or you send them an email or somebody, you call them, hey, Mr. So-and-so, I'm the one that sent you the email. That's a lot more valuable than just having the name of the company and a phone number to the company and getting the secretary, or you got to talk your way through this person, you talk your way to that person, you talk your way to that person just to get to a person who's going to make a decision. Every contact in here is to the person who's making a decision for all of this entire shipping database. Dry van shippers, 34,000 plus. Flatbed step deck, hot shot shippers, 10,900 plus. Refrigerator shippers, 2,900 plus. Distributors and wholesale, the wholesale is 27,000 plus. Fresh food, agriculture, and horticulture shippers, 4,000 plus. Importers, exporters, 5,600 plus. Medical equipment, big right now. Medical equipment and manufacturing, 2,800 plus. 3PLs and commercial wholesalers, 1,200 plus. Come on, people. This is what we give you access to. This is the difference between us and everybody else out there. No other platform in the industry is providing you with this type of tools, resources, training, support, everything you're going to need to be successful as a dispatch firm, freight brokerage firm, owner operator, lease operator. This is why we are so popular. This is the reason why the RBBS Logistics Learning Center is the fastest growing logistics training platform in the industry for the last 3 years. This is the reason. This is the reason. And we've simplified it. It's very simple. It's not complicated. It's very simple. This is why people join us. Now, of course, on top of all that, you get other stuff like access to our logistics library. Come to our back office site. You got our video library. You got our logistics library. that has every word, phrase, and term ever used in trucking. Because if you're going to be in this game, you got to know how to speak the language. If someone says to you, well, I'm sitting over a bill of lading. What the hell's a bill of lading? I don't know. Well, look it up. It's right here in our logistics library. We have terminology, glossary terms. We have dictionary of trucking terms, freight shipping dictionary, logistics 101, logistics blogs. I mean, come on, people. Let's my freight shipping dictionary. see all these terms here? Accessory charges, agent, airway bill, backhaul. Immediately, if someone says, well, can you find me a backhaul? You know what a backhaul is? Backhaul. To haul a shipment back over part of the route it has traveled. So now you don't sound like an idiot when you're talking to the owner operator. You get to know what they're talking about. When they say, well, I'll be having a blind shipment. What's your blanket rate? All this type of stuff. Now you know what they're talking about. Well, what's a break boat? You see what I'm saying? These are terms that you're going to need to know. So we provide you access to these different, logistics libraries that has every word, term, phrase ever used in trucking. Not to mention great articles on here. What are freight lanes? Trucking news. How to profit from cheap freight. Low lane density. And let's not forget our video library, which is going to give you access to more than 140,000 hours of operational training videos. That's every video that we recorded since 2016 when we first started. That's more than 800 videos, each of them more than 2 to 3 hours long. As you can see here, no one gives you unrestricted access to this much content. I want y'all to take a look at this. No one out there. You can go to all these other freight broker training courses and sites or whatever it is, that go to their YouTube channel. They have videos that's about 2 minutes long, 5 minutes long, 10 minutes long. Then you got to pay to get the access to all the rest of it. This is stuff, this part we give away. Look at this. Because this is not the most valuable thing that we offer. Tools, resources, training, support. And then we're going to talk about the networking here in just a second. That's the most valuable part of what we do, the stuff that's in that back office site. But no one, and yes, I'm still going with these videos, no, 140,000 hours of videos. Plus, no one in the industry has this type of access. No one. So when you want to talk about a comprehensive training platform, you best be talking about the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, because anybody else is just subpar. I'm not bragging. Bragging is when I just talking and I don't show you. But I'm pretending like I'm from the state of Missouri, the show me state. I'm showing you. I'm showing it to you right now. This is not bragging. This is just truth, okay? Showing you exactly what we offer. No bragging involved. It just is what it is. No other company out there is going to give you this type of access for what we're asking for as far as a membership or subscription to what we have. Now, let's talk about networking. Woo! This is a big one. When you join the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, you're gonna get access to a network of professionals. I mean, hundreds, thousands of owner operators, dispatchers, freight brokers, shipping plant managers, distribution managers, shippers, third-party logistics firms, the whole nine yards. These are all people who are part of our many, many, many social media private groups. You notice we have private groups. Like this group here is private. You can't get into this group if you're not a member of the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. We have more than 2,400 private members to this group. More than 2,400 private members to this group. Okay. All these members are part of the logistics ministry. There's Darren Stevens right at the top. I told you all about him. Okay. He owns DZR on logistics. There's Barry Moore. There's Kwame Smith, who I told you all about him. Owns his own trucking company. He's also one of our consultants. Darren is one of our consultant experts in auto hauling. Mr. Avery Lakes, Stefan, some more. And I can just click where it says all members, and it'll just, oh my God. We've got, I can click where it says all members, and just pulls up member after member after member after member after. These are people who you are connected with within our network, where you all get a chance to talk to each other, message each other, have conversation with each other. We even have a private group on Clubhouse, the RBBS Logistics Learning Center's Clubhouse group, where you all can go in and actually have live conversations with other members. Every member can start their own conversation. I'm not talking about texting. I'm talking about speaking and y'all talking to each other in the Clubhouse meeting. That's powerful. Because if you're going to learn this business, truly learn it, you're going to learn it from each other. And by providing you all with the networking aspect to this way, each and every member is always connected to someone who is within the industry that they can pull upon for help, for knowledge, for advice. Y'all can help each other to understand this industry, help each other to find and book freight, help each other to make money, help each other to be successful, support each other. That's what the RBBS Logistics Learning Center is. All this stuff that I've shown you all is what we offer through the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. Now, remember, again, I told you all that by going to the homepage and clicking on the under mydispatcher.org, which is our homepage, which is the National Dispatchers Network. I'm going to wrap this up here shortly. Let me get some try to answer some questions from our YouTube members here in a second. When you go to our homepage, mydispatcher.org, you're going to scroll down the middle of the page. There's a video in the middle of the page. Underneath that video, click here to enroll. When you do that, that's going to take you over here to our enrollment, our automated enrollment site, our RBBS Logistics Learning Center. Remember I told you all we have several ways that you can enroll. We have now our regular enrollments is our individual platform and our veterans enrollment. The veterans enrollment is $249.95 plus tax on your initial enrollment fee, and it's $29.95 per month to access your back office tools and resources. Now, on any of our enrollment, they give you several ways to pay. I would not recommend using Google Pay or what's the other one? If you just click add to cart, you want to do that. You don't want to click that Google Pay. And if you click add to cart, it's going to take you over here. It's going to tell you you can either do Google Pay, you can do checkout, or you can do continue shopping. I don't do Google Pay. I will go straight to checkout, and then it's going to give you all these different ways that you can pay. You got Google Pay. I wouldn't do that. And the reason why I don't recommend Google Pay or Pay by Cash App, because those are third-party payment platforms, which means You'll send them your money, and then it could be 2-3 weeks before we get our money, which means it's going to take that long for you to get access to your back office site. If you want immediate access to your back office site, not having to go through a third party, you're going to click right here. See in the middle here where it says secure payment. Always go to secure payment. Okay, because you know that this is secure. And this is where you can put in your actual Visa, debit card, or whatever the case may be. So you put that in, and then you place your order by going through that. Okay? Where you put in your card number, that type of stuff. Me personally, I would never use the Cash App thing. I mean, this is just third party, just payment processing that they try to get you to use because they make money on the third party stuff. We don't make any money from the third party processing, so and it's a longer, lengthier process of the third party. They got to get their money, then they got to process it, then they got to send it over to us, and that can take. I've seen it take as long as 2 weeks sometimes. And then you're sitting back wondering why I don't have access to my back office site because we haven't received any money yet. But when you're paying directly using your secure payment method here, okay, using your secure payment method, then you get paid, as soon as you hit submit, as soon as you put this in, put in your card number, everything just that, and then you hit right here, place order, bam. It comes right over to you. Okay? Comes right over to you. Okay? You click that, it's gonna tell you go back up here, you gotta put this information in. And also, like I said, always use this area right here. Always use this area. Always use this area. Always use this one. The secure payment. Click it, pay it. It comes to us immediately. We can get a process for you immediately. You're going to receive a confirmation email immediately. Within 2 hours, you're going to receive your new members welcome packet. And within 24 hours, you're going to have access to your back office site. Bam. You'll be up and running, ready to go. Okay? One other thing that I needed to show you all, but let me get back over here and show you all these different type of enrollments. Now, you have the individual enrollment. Now you have the veterans enrollment. That's if you are a U.S. veteran. If you are a veteran, if you're a military veteran, you can enroll for just $249.95 plus tax, and it's $29.95 per month to access all your back office tools, resources, training support, load boards, everything. Or you can enroll under the individual platform if you're not a veteran, $349.95 plus tax, and it's $39.95 per month to access your back office tools, resources, training support, all that stuff. Now, if you don't want to pay an upfront enrollment fee, you can join in one of our membership choices, and it's the same access, same platform, same access. Only difference is if you're not paying a upfront enrollment fee, you're going to have a higher monthly subscription fee. That's all it is. Okay, if you go through the regular enrollment, you have a lower monthly subscription fee. If you don't enter into one of our regular enrollments, you go to one of our membership programs where it's just you pay just the membership every month, your membership payment is going to be higher. That's the only difference. That's the only difference in these different enrollments. We have a best choice enrollment, which is just $49.95 per month. It's going to come out to be $55 and some change with tax. Okay, but you don't have a enrollment fee like the $349 or the $249. You just have a membership fee. You pay your first month membership, and then you pay your membership every month after that. That's it. Okay. The premium platform membership. Remember, I told y'all we have a membership that includes 3 hours of private consultation every month. This is the premium. Okay, $99.95 plus tax. Okay, you not only do you get access to all the stuff we just talked about, but you also get access to 3 hours of private consultations with me every month. You can book 3 hours of private consultation every month. Okay, and that's what that one is right there. And that's a $300 value monthly that you're getting with that membership. All right. So those are the ways you can enroll. Now we have corporate enrollment if you are a corporation and you have, a team of dispatchers or a team of freight broker agents. You want to enroll yourself and your team, If you want us to train your entire team where they all have their own access, their own logins and everything, you can enroll in one of our corporate enrollment plans. Corporate Enrollment 1.0 includes yourself and up to 10 additional agents. You all are covered under this one enrollment, $699.95, and it's going to be $99.99 per month, I do believe, on this one, the corporate enrollment, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure. I think this is that's $99.95 per month. That covers yourself and all 10 of your agents. So it covers 11 of you. That one payment covers all 11. Y'all get your own logins, hold down yours. Okay. We have Corporate Enrollment 2.0, which is $999.95. And as it suggests, that includes yourself and up to 20 agents. And the monthly payment on that one is $199.95 per month. Now we have a Corporate Enrollment Unlimited. It's not listed here. You have to call me and I can get you set up for the Corporate Enrollment Unlimited, because that one is $2,499.95 on your enrollment fee. And I have to actually put that in personally so that it would clear the security of the limits of Square. So it's $2,499.95 on the enrollment fee, and then it's $299.95 per month. And it is an unlimited, just as it suggests, yourself and however many employees you have is covered under that enrollment. We have quite a few companies that have progressed up to that. We have some companies that have come in directly through the unlimited corporate enrollment. But these enrollments are designed for you to upgrade from the regular enrollments of just yourself. Then as we're showing you how to scale your business, so that's one of the other things that we do with our training. We show you how to scale your business. And as you're scaling your business, you bring on more and more employees, you're getting more and more contracts, you got more and more owner operators, your money is growing. You're going to want each of those employees trained, and we take care of the training for them. So you can scale your business with our platform. Okay. You notice here we have a franchise opportunity. Now, the franchise opportunity, this is a very unique opportunity for you to make money the same way we make money. The franchise is $4,995.95 if you want to pay it outright. But we also have financing for the franchise opportunity. You can finance franchise opportunity with 10% down, $499.95 down. And then you will let us know if you want 1-year financing, 2-year financing, or 3-year financing. Okay. Interest is with each one of those different So the shorter the term, the lower the interest rate. The longer the term, the higher the interest rate. But then again, the longer the term, the lower your payment. The shorter your term, the higher your payment. Okay, so that's the franchise opportunity. Now, with the franchise opportunity, what do you have the ability? You're going to have the ability to market our platform just like you see I'm marketing. You're going to get access to our Square account, where we're going to make you a contractor on our business, the RBBS Just Learning Center. You're going to be one of our contractors. You're going to have the ability to go into our Square account, and you're going to have the ability to access our virtual terminal, and you have the ability to sign people up to our platform memberships and things like that. When you do that, you're going to be paid 50% on your franchise payout. That means you get 50% of the upfront enrollment fee, $249.95 to $349.95 on the regular enrollments. And then, of course, on the corporate enrollment, $699.95, all with $2,400.99 on the regular enrollments. You're going to get half of that. And you're going to get half, 50%, of the monthly membership and monthly subscription fees that they sign up for. So every time they make a monthly payment, you get half of that monthly payment. And then and that includes if you sign someone up for a franchise, you get half of that $4,999.95. If they finance it, guess what? you get half of their monthly finance charges. You don't get half of the down payment. You don't do that, but you do get half of the monthly finance charges. Okay. Now, as franchisee owners, you will have the opportunity to become a consultant like Darren Stevens, Kwame Smith, Larissa Pompey. We have another one, I think, Kimberly Hudson, okay, or Katrina Underwood. But you will have the ability to become a consultant. But in order to become a consultant, you're going to have to be evaluated by myself and Darren Stevens. We're going to have to evaluate. If you want to consult on the auto hauling, you're going to have to be evaluated by Darren Stevens. If you want to consult on any of the other stuff, you're going to have to be evaluated by myself. Because we want to keep that level of expertise high. We don't want you out there consulting people when you don't know what you're talking about. You got to demonstrate to us that you have a knowledge of the industry and your skill set is at a level that you can pass that on to other people and they're going to get great benefit from it. And when you do become a consultant with us, you're going to be paid $75 per hour on your private consultation fees. We charge $100 per hour. You're going to keep $75 there per hour. That's our franchise. All right. That's it. That's us. That's the RBBS Logistics Learning Center in a nutshell. Let's go over here to our, what's called that? I got, how much would I've got on my, I got 45% remaining on my battery. So let's go over here and well, before I do that, let me give you all the link to the sign up page. I'm gonna give you all the direct link to where you can go and sign up for our enrollments if you choose to today. This is the direct sign up. There it is. There's the direct sign up for those of you who want to join. Okay, now let's read some of our responses and see if we got any questions here on YouTube. And acknowledge some more people who have come in and joined us on YouTube. There you go, Life with Lee. We have the links down there for you all to see now. If you all want to sign up and stuff, they're there now. Magic Mason, good morning, Mr. Good morning, Magic Mason. How you doing today? Glad to see you back. Glad I'm catching. Hey, I'm glad you're catching it too. We try to provide this stuff. We want to show people what we provide and why we have been so popular within the industry in our platform. Not taking away anything from any other training platform, because there's a lot of good classes and courses out there, but we are just not a class or a course. We are different from just a class. If a class or a course is what you're seeking to find, by all means. Like I say, Charles Mundy, one of my ex-students, he has a great class or course on that platform. But just recognize it for what it is. He even has an ebook that he has out. That's a very good ebook if you want to learn the basics of logistics and stuff like that. But we're just different. Okay, we offer a lot more. We put a lot more into this. I give up a lot of my free time for my students. So every Thursday night, every Saturday, this is what I'm doing. And I do this. We also have franchise training on Monday nights. So and y'all have to thank my wife for that, because she allows me to indulge in this type of stuff. So y'all have to really thank her for that. Let's go through here and see. Like Lily said, interested in dispatching. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We read that already. I'm glad I'm catching this. Okay, great stuff. TV says, I'm on my mobile. Definitely has to rewatch on big screen. Hey, if you have any questions, don't forget, give us a call, 866-973-6445 after this broadcast ends. If you have questions or anything about our platform in our programs. Thanks for doing it in morning. Hey, you're welcome. CV also says, do you guys have a mailing list so we can get notifications when you go live? You can actually on YouTube, you can become a subscriber, and there's a button for you all to click here on YouTube that will go to the notifications button, and it will tell you all when we go live. It'll notify you on your phone. Okay. Trying to think where that notification button is. There is a notification button on YouTube where you all can click once you become a subscriber to our channel. You can click it and it will let you know when we go live. Okay. I don't know where to find it at, but I know it's on YouTube. Okay. So hopefully that will help you out. I'll try and look for it, and I'll try and look you up and try and send it to you if I can find it. But yeah, but that's on YouTube. What if you have an LLC already? Can you bring that over to RBBS? If you've got an LLC, because remember, when you want to join our platform, you're not working for RBBS. No one works for us. You are your own business. We're not in the business of trying to take credit for your success. We're not in the business of trying to make money from your success. We're in the business, we make money from providing you with the tools, resources, training, support. That's it. That's it. That's how we make our money. We provide you all with certain things, and you all pay us for that access. That's all it is. In the franchise side of it, we share with you our franchise revenue when you promote and bring in more people to our platform. That's it. But you're not, quote unquote, working for the RBBS Just Learning Center. So whatever LLC you have, you can use that for your own dispatch firm. Now, granted, if your LLC is, and you're an insurance company or you're some other type of company, you can't use that exact same business for dispatching. You have to have your own legal entity. You can have it under the same name. Yes, dispatch firm and freight brokerage firm can be of the same name. Trucking company, freight brokerage firm can be of the same name. Trucking company, dispatch firm can be of the same name. But you have to have a separate, and I take that back. If you're in the same industry, you can set up a separate division and run it under that same division, but your bank account has to match exactly what your business name is, and it has to appear on your legal entity registration with your state. Now, if you're running a car wash under one name, you can't say, well, I've got a dispatching division under my car wash. No. Federal Motor Carrier Association is not gonna, they're not gonna have that. No. You have to have another separate legal entity with its own LLC and a separate EIN number. Make sure y'all understand that. If you're in the trucking industry, if your business is part of the trucking industry, like you are a trucking company, okay, or you are a third-party logistics firm, or you're already part of the trucking industry, the freight industry, you can set up a separate division under your trucking company. Like if you have a trucking company, you want to set up a dispatch division and a brokerage division, you can set up two separate divisions under your trucking company and using that same LLC and that same EIN. But you gotta, if you're running that brokerage firm, you gotta get that bond and a separate authority. Now, if it's a dispatch firm, you don't need a bond. You don't need a separate authority. But if it's a brokerage firm, you're gonna need a bond and you're gonna need that separate authority and that separate insurance. Okay? Make sure y'all understand that. All right. Okay. So I hope I answered that question about the LLC. Hit the bell. Got it. All right, great. All right, great. Look, everybody. Look, I appreciate y'all for tuning in like y'all usually do. Thank you all. I'm gonna start by doing in the mornings. We're gonna start by doing the load board report. We had kind of got away for that for a while, but we're gonna start by doing the load board report. But it's not gonna be every morning at 6 a.m. It's probably gonna be, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the load board report that we're gonna be doing. And then if I can get other people involved into it, like Darren and some other people involved into it, we'll see if we can kind of ramp it up to we have different people doing the load board report on different days and things like that. But I've got to get back in shape. I've got to lose some weight. I have diabetes. I made my wife a promise that I would change. So I'm gonna change. We're making some changes that are for the betterment. Because that's what life is about. That's what a marriage is. You have to be willing to change for the person you love. Okay, hey, that's a marriage, right? If you ever met that person that you're willing to make changes for, then you're not really in love. So, and my wife and I, love each other, we care about each other. So we have agreed to make some changes to rededicate ourselves to each other. So I've got to put that time in, and I've got to make some changes in my life so I can be around a long time. So believe it or not, she loves this big old me, and she wants me around for a long time. So I'll make some changes to lose the weight, get back in shape, get rid of that diabetes, that type of stuff, and become that better person. But at the same time, I have a commitment to you all. I want to make sure that you all understand what our platform is, how it's going to benefit you, and why I think our platform is more beneficial to everybody who is within the industry versus just a class or a course. Thank you all. I appreciate you all so very much. I love each and every last one of you all. Thank you all again. And this has been Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and the National Dispatchers Network. And we hope to see you all in our training platform very soon. Thank you all. You all have a great Saturday, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Don't y'all eat too much, y'all, this holiday season, because y'all go out there and eat that food for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then y'all be big as a house, I don't want that. All right, everybody. Look. Let me stop my sharing here. There we go. Look, it's been great. I always enjoy this time that I spend with you all. I'm glad my wife gives me this time to connect with you all and to bring these, these tools, resources, and these, this training and our network to you all, because I take pride in what we are offering to you all. I'm very proud of this platform, of this company, and what we have established in the industry. Believe it or not, the RBBS Logistics is responsible for a lot of industry changes. Load boards have made changes based on what we were doing, and that speaks volume. When you have these load boards that start adding rates per mile and reverse searches and things like that to make things easier for you all based on what we were doing, because we started doing that stuff within our platform before any of them started doing it, and they caught on to it, and it was like, wow, that's a good idea. But that's because of the people who have joined our network, have joined our platform, and the suggestions that you all came up with, which caused us to, incorporate all these different types of new technologies and things like that. And that's just a lot. Well, thank you all. I appreciate you all. I love each and every last one of you all. I will see you all back here on those of you who are part of our franchise. If you want to do our franchise training, we'll be back here on Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The rest of you all, hopefully I'll see you all in our dispatch training up next Thursday. Hope we'll see a lot of new people in our dispatch training Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And next Saturday, we're back for the Brokers Hour. Hope to see you all back here for the Brokers Hour for our dedicated broker training. Bye, everybody. Y'all have a great, great, great